So let's go ahead and get right to this. So this is a spend list for KvK1 players or pre-KvK players. What does that mean? So that means based on your spend level, I have divided you into what, 6 different tiers. Kraken obviously is like the crazy spenders. I already put in the numbers here, but we're gonna do that on the stream apparently because it all got kind of erased by the time that I actually did this. But yeah, so we're gonna define each tier, and I have put this like cute image that matches a Kraken if there is a Kraken. There's a whale, shark, tuna, goldfish, and plankton. And obviously plankton is free to play. And then I'll go ahead and go over each and every one of those areas that you can spend in Rising Kingdoms, and I'll put them based on how they rank within this tier list. For example, let's say VIP 10 is usually what I'll recommend for people who I would classify as Goldfish players. Then that's where I'll put it, like this. Got it? VIP 19 is 3,000 USD a day. That's super Kraken. I don't think that's what I was trying to get at, but yes, if you want to unlock VIP 19 during KvK1, probably you're not too wrong there. Hey Wrath, how's it going? Wrath is here. Wrath is here to disagree with me apparently, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's just start off by defining each tier. So Plankton is free to play. Everyone who has not spent any money in this game is going to be Plankton, right? Who has SVIP at KvK1? Well, for Kraken, I think there's going to be no limit. So we're just going to assume for the best, right? People who has no limitation in their spending. Some people drop some crazy amount of money into this game, so technically speaking, yes, it is possible. So, I mean, Day 1 T5 is a thing, right? Some people actually spend enough to unlock T5 in their Day 1, which I think is crazy. But I think for those people, I think SVIP is not a problem. So that's why it's there, my friend. All right, so Goldfish, I would say people who has a limitation on total amount of spend that they actually are going to spend on this game without having like a monthly budget. I would say for this game, because this game is so pay to win. Not pay to win, but like you need to spend a lot for you to actually enjoy the game, especially earlier on, right? Obviously, people will spend up to 200 is I think what I had before total. So Goldfish is gonna be that tier that spends up to $200. Is that okay? What's up, brother? There's a Kraken in like 3832 who was native to 3858, who is SVIP currently. Yeah, there you go. 3858, my friends. 3858 is a kingdom that was unlocked like 2 months ago, and they have not gone through their KvK1. And this is for KvK1 only, just for you guys, just for your reference. So there are people who does get to SVIP within KvK1, and they're just living in a different world that we are. Damn, deep pockets. I know. And Tuna, you see that this is kind of funny, right? Tuna is, I would say, people who spend up to $100 per month, maybe 200. I'll just put Tuna in a very wide range. It's a big jump from Goldfish, for sure, but I think that's pretty fair in average, not like in a one time, oh, I need to buy this whole, like the research speed ups and whatnot. Oh, I'm in a fight and I want to buy this like healing speed ups right away, the fate changer and whatnot. That's all totally fine. I think that's fine. $200 per month. Shark. Shark, I think I previously had it at up to $500 per month. Again, a very expensive game. If you're considered Shark in this game, I think $500 in average. So if you're playing for 2 months, then you spend up to $1,000. A lot of people will be in that zone for this game, in my opinion. So SVIP KvK1 is more uncommon now. My KvK1 wasn't that big, and there was an SVIP. Yeah, there you go. It's not uncommon. It actually happens. You would think that it's crazy because I played the game for like what 3 years plus, and I haven't even like seen SVIP myself. Like I'm not even touching it. So the fact that people actually yeah can hit that within the first 2 months, that's crazy, right? All right, Whale. Whale is someone that I think classified as someone who spends up to $1,000 per month on Rise of Kingdoms. And then Kraken is someone who spends... No, actually, I think I played Whale as 2,000, and then Kraken is 2,000 plus. Some crazy numbers here, guys. Some crazy numbers, but everyone understands where the standards are. Any objections? Any objections on how these tiers are supposed to be? Because if not, we're going to go ahead and move on. Going once, going twice. Let's get it. So let's start from Plankton, guys. Free to play, obviously you want to make sure that you get your epic commanders. So Lohar, that also just means that you're doing a lot of barb chaining. It is technically possible for you to play this game as free to play, right? And there's some crazy people who has spent hours and hours and hours into this game, like Socks Are Great, who is completely free to play, but is in one of the top kingdoms in Rise of Kingdoms. He was at 1960, and I think he's like VIP 18 or 19, right? Some crazy stuff that you can't even imagine how much barb chaining that they have done and they are doing. So Lohar is obviously there. I think anything that is epic, I'll just put it right there. And even for free to play, I would say unlocking YSG for KvK1 should somewhat be a priority. Not expertise, but I would say anyone who is Plankton should still aim to get YSG unlocked, in my opinion. Yo, Sticky, how's it going? You think fish should be $100 to $100 per month? Okay, let's go ahead and change that. Let's go ahead and change to $100 per month. We're making this tier list together, guys. So, again, just unlocking YSG 5111 for Plankton, I think, is a fair deal. Damn, I'm the only free to play here, and too many big fishes. You're the only spender in this chat, probably Sticky. And I would actually skip on Richard completely if you're free to play for KvK1, because I think Richard is okay, but at the end of the day, I think Richard isn't really necessary, not as crucial as YSG. And nowadays, I think skipping Richard is fine because there are other commanders that you can use in his place. And earlier part of the game, I think Plankton should be focusing on getting to VIP 10 without spending as much as possible. So saving up every single gem that they get from Barbarian farming, every single gem from Holy Site rewards if you're in a good alliance. Just making sure that you get maximized value from gems and then pouring it all into VIP 10 as soon as possible is what I would recommend that you do as a free-to-play player in Rise of Kingdoms. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for everything that kind of lies in that Plankton area. So let's go ahead and move to Goldfish, who spends, as per Rast's suggestion, up to $100 per month, right? So people are spending up to $100 per month. I think you can definitely unlock Richard. So this is where it gets kind of complicated. I don't think people who spend up to $100 per month should rush to get VIP 12, because VIP 12 does require a lot of gem investment. Instead, I would say you should try to aim to get YSG expertise if possible. Or should YSG go end up in tuna? I don't know. What do you guys think? YSG expertise in fish or tuna? Hey, Cookie, how's it going, dude? Welcome. YSG expertise in fish or tuna for KvK1? What do you guys think? Plankton, if you're a hardcore free-to-play, we're not talking about outliers. We're not talking about crazy, crazy outliers. Okay, Goldfish. Okay. YSG by itself as a fish, but with VIP 12, I would say tuna. Okay. I think tuna, very hard to get the heads if you aren't spending a bit for KvK1. I think that's fair. If you are not VIP 12, I think it is impossible for you to reach YSG expertise. So I'll move that up to tuna. Musa, can you join BC when I push for Zenith? Yeah, I would love to, man. Let's see. Anything else that would fit in Goldfish? Definitely grow fun. 100% grow fun. And I forgot to include Riders of History. So let's go ahead and just add a reference image for Riders of History. I think I have a gold head image somewhere. Right? Do I have a gold head somewhere? Where's my gold head? Riders of History, Riders of History. You know what? Let's go ahead and find an image online and add Riders of History right now. Riders of History, Rise of Kingdoms. Let's go ahead and add snippet. Riders of History. There you go. And I'm gonna save it. And then let's go ahead and add that because Riders of History is like super important. I can't believe that I actually left that out. Oh, and Minamoto, you just get it automatically unlocked by being in the Goldfish area, so that should be up there. Riders of History definitely I think is a Goldfish area, right? All right, Sticky. Focus on this, or yeah, we're not talking about your Zenith of Power, man. And I think 30-day gem supply should definitely be there, but I think the 30-day gem supply for the first time purchase should definitely be in the Goldfish area. Also the regular. If you're spending up to $100 per month, I think you should get the $10 per month thing. I think it's only fair. You know what? I'm gonna go back to $200 total because $100 per month is, I think it's okay. But I think there's a difference between people who have a budget and the people who have actually monthly money set aside for this, right? So I would say $200 total. So that means that I'll move the 30-day supply all the way up here to tuna. Because, yeah, I originally separated those two out because I wanted to make sure that one of them goes into at least Goldfish. And then the other one goes into tuna for regular purchase, like perpetually. Thanks, support. Hey, hello, Musa. Good morning. Finally, you live stream. Yeah, yes, sir. I am live streaming. All right, and let's see. I don't think VIP. I don't think T5 unlock on its own should be part of Goldfish, in my opinion. I think you can technically do occasional egg event too, right? Because if you have enough gems, you're staying in VIP 10, you're gonna be doing some egg events here and there. I think that's the only way that you'll be able to get the equipment that you want. So I think that's pretty fair for you to have set at Goldfish at the end of the day. Okay. Egg event is a must, even for free to play. Not gonna lie, that is true. Yeah, if you have enough gems, if you want the equipment, this is the only place you're gonna be able to get it. Okay, let's go ahead and move egg event all the way down here. The 100 times the egg event is the different thing. I would say that goes all the way up to Tuna, who actually has monthly budget. You know, I don't know if they will be able to actually max pull egg event, but I think somewhere close to there, I think people will be able to get that in the egg event and Tuna area at the end of the day. Egg event rolling for 10, rolling to 10 for everyone. That is fair. I 100% agree. I 100% agree, my friends. All right. And I think that's pretty much it for Goldfish. We'll come back to them if I see anything else down here. And then Tuna is where I was start suggesting that you actually get VIP 12 in there. Maybe all the way up to VIP 14 at the very end. I mean, I think it's not impossible depending on how competitive and how much gold dust that you're getting from the kingdom. So I'm gonna put VIP 14 up here. I know that some people are gonna be like, it's a shark thing, but I think it is technically possible. Yo, how's it going, son? What do you guys think? VIP 14, shark or Tuna? I mean, that's basically where you try to be as efficient as possible. I think Tuna is those people who are trying to be efficient as possible. You know what I mean? They have a monthly budget, so they try to spend as much as possible in very most responsible way possible. And I think that makes the most sense. You mean shark? Okay, I would agree with that then. I think that's a fair assessment right there. VIP 14. Yeah, it is very tough unless you actually don't spend any gems at all for you to hit VIP 14, especially for KvK1. So yeah, I would say people who have a much larger budget like Sharks would be able to actually get to VIP 14 is what I would agree. Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. Now, what else would a Tuna do? I think Tunas would actually buy the pop-ups. So King's Coronations, I put it up as kind of like the representation of pop-ups. But a lot of Tunas, I think, at least try to get as much of those pop-ups as possible would make the most sense. But what do you guys think? You had VIP 12, KvK1 spending $200. There you go. That's a very fair argument. I think if you were spending $200 per month, $200, and you were VIP 12, it's a very fair assessment of where that will be. I think. Pop-ups, Tuna, everyone agrees? If you guys don't agree with me, let me know. I'll go ahead and move on. But then again, I'll come back to this when you guys actually do tell me. Oh, one thing I forgot. The daily packs. Daily packs, daily packs, daily packs. I think daily packs should be Tuna. But extended version of daily packs should be Sharks. Like, I think Tunas can buy daily packs for like a month and then they'll never buy it again. Because those are so cheap and they give you so much value. But I think Sharks would buy daily packs like perpetually until they have enough commanders, in my opinion. What do you guys think? In a higher seed big kingdom, maybe doable, but you need to get a lot of gold chests with VIP 14 as Tuna. I 100% agree. Yeah, that's probably the most fair assessment of that. So daily pack for Tuna, occasional daily pack versus buy daily pack every single day until they start and end. KvK1 is what I would say a Shark will do versus what Tuna will do. All right, and then again, if you guys disagree with me on any of those things, just let me know. I think we're all in here for discussion at the end of the day. So yeah, just let me know. And then what else would I put for Tuna? I think Tuna's done for now. Oh, I think Tunas can actually buy the blue materials every now and then. I think that's a fair assessment. And then maybe some speed ups from the gems. 60 minutes, 1 hour, 8 hour, 24 hour, that just means that you're buying a lot versus little, so bear with me there. And I don't think Tunas can reach T5 by the end of KvK1. I don't think it's impossible, but T5, I think T5s are more for charge setups, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and move on from Tuna. Tuna probably buys materials and speed ups with alliance mobilization and more than gems. Yeah, that's fair. Speed ups in VIP shops are not worth at all, in my opinion. Only Kraken. I think it is like those like small. I think this like 1 hour speed up is just meant to be that like, oh, they're still buying if they really need to unlock like City Hall level 25. So I'll just leave that as, because we have still the 8 hour and the 24 hour one. So we'll go ahead and move that over once we do. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Shards for now. Oh, do you think being ranked? I think being ranked somewhere in the Midas Governor event is still possible as Tuna. Like, enough to unlock a commander. For example, if you want Charles Martel, if you want 10 heads, I think Tuna, like on the higher end of Tuna people, like people who actually are very, very active in their kingdoms, can definitely get like the 16th place in Midas Governor event. What do you guys think? I think that's a fair assessment. Yes, no, maybe. Midas Governor event depends on kingdom, but I would put I would get top 10 every Midas Governor as Tuna. Fair point. Okay, that makes total sense. I agree with you 100%. Let's go ahead and move on. Now Shark, VIP 17. I don't think Sharks can hit VIP 17 at all. Not within the KvK1. I think that's more of a whale thing. So let's just go ahead and skip on all the VIPs. I think when you talk about Shark, this is where you start talking about having T1 for a T5 for KvK1. Depends on kingdom. Our top 15 is for T5 players only. That's fair. Again, I think this is more for average. I think it is possible for you to get at least 10 heads, in my opinion, so I think it's fair. Sharks T5 unlock for KvK1. Everyone agrees with Sharks? What's up, JSA? How's it going? George, you don't think Sharks T5? No way. I think Sharks can get definitely up to T5 in KvK1. What do you guys think? I'm good. How about you? I'm doing fine. I'm doing a tier list for KvK1 people. At T5, Sharks. What do you guys think T5 should actually end up in? No Sharks, not T5? Let's do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll. Okay, where should T5 unlock be? I'm gonna put whale, shark, and then I'll add an option of tuna. You guys go ahead and figure that out while we're waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and hold off on T5 unlocking. I think sharks definitely do buy materials. I think sharks definitely do buy up to the purple materials. And this is probably where you can actually think about maybe expertising Richard, or at least getting him up to like 5511 or 5551, in my opinion. But Richard expertise nowadays is not really recommended, but if you're infantry main, you can get Richard, you can get him maxed out, so you can swap him out with something in Season of Conquest. I think having expertise, Richard is viable option for sharks. What do you guys think? Oh, T5 unlock should be whale. Everyone's voting for whale. Oh my god. T5 you would say is for whales. Okay. Costs about 7 to 20k to get T5 in KvK1. Really? You spent 8k 50 days Kingdom and still not T5. Okay, so T5. Okay, I'll go ahead and close close the poll. Yes. So T5 unlock will definitely be a whale thing to do. 100% agree. I understand. I will listen to the chat. I'll listen to the chat. I think even Goldfish gets richer to 5111 for chaining. I had it 5511 for some reason. Yeah, I had richer that 5541 for a while. I think even in KvK1 so that I can actually field fight with them. Maybe I'm wrong spending. Yeah, 8k 50 days Kingdom. I think by the time that you actually do fight in KvK1 or in the middle of KvK1, maybe you can unlock T5, in my opinion. But you're still not in the shark area. By that point, you're already in the whale area, so yeah. T5 will be if a whale had some money saved up for it. Really? I had a lot of T5 members in our old kingdom. Maybe it was just that kingdom was very spending. Back when I was in 2811. And we didn't really consider our members too much of a whale, in my opinion. But, okay. Understood the sentiment here, guys. Understood the sentiment here. Let's go ahead. And I think Sharks would definitely be able to buy the first time gem purchase for the 100% more. Would you guys agree? I think this is when you're looking to get those so that you can hit VIP 14. Actually, I think this and VIP 14 should be paired up together because the only reason why you're buying those gem 100% value things is because of the fact that you want to hit VIP 14, is what I would say. T5 costs 20k per for pre-KvK mathematically. Wow, okay. Yeah, Sharks probably get all good value gems. Fair, I think that's good. I would say Sharks would sometimes buy speed ups, the daily speed ups for $5 for a full week. I think that's something that they do. Everything else I don't think is really meant for Sharks at the end of the day. Now VIP 17, since I think whales can hit VIP 17 by the end of KvK1, but what do you guys think? Because what I'm imagining when I'm talking about sharks at whales is those people who are willing to go into garrison and rallies. And those are the people who are going to try to hit VIP 17 for that 5% all damage. Do you guys think it should be moved up to Kraken? What do you guys think? Maybe I should. Maybe I actually done the standard wrong here. I don't know. Well, VIP 17 is doable, I feel like, but depends on the kingdom and gold chest. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because after you get your equipment and all the other stuff, I think it is possible for you to kind of look into, okay, maybe I should go ahead and invest more in VIP so that I do best for my kingdom. I think it is situational, but if you have enough whales clustered around in a kingdom, I think it is possible for you to hit VIP 17. Yeah, average whale in lower kingdom wouldn't get VIP 17 in KvK1. I 100% agree with you, man. Totally fair. I would say this is when you're looking into top 3 in my Discovery event. I would say this is when you're looking into maybe buying once up every now and then Fountain of Wisdom packages for the research speedups. And then also monthly special offer. George 28, yes, okay. And every now and then buys those speed ups so they can actually finish whatever research that they were doing for them to hit T5 by the time they actually get into KvK1 or when they're fighting in KvK1. I think those are all fair assessments if possible. But I don't think anything else here is really for whales too. Maybe having more than one T5, but not all of them unlocked, I would say. Like, especially Siege. Monthly special could be Shark, no? Yeah, actually, you know what? Monthly special I think could be definitely a Shark thing to do. I 100% agree with you. No. I think you're right. I think you're right, Core. I think you're right. Anything else that is up here, that is down here, that's really for Sharks, not Kraken? Okay, let's move on to Kraken, guys. Wow. VIP 19. The reason why VIP 19 is so important is because it actually gives you that attack percentage. I mean, it is really hard for you to hit VIP 19 by your KvK1. I mean, I played the game 3 years plus. I'm not even VIP 19, right? So, and like, you know, it's much easier when you play for so long. You get all those things from Alliance stuff, and then VIP points, you get like so much push. But like, KvK1 19 is crazy. We're just imagining stuff that we could possibly do, right? Goldhead, you would think. Yeah, actually, you know what? Goldhead purchase from gems, I think is possible for whale too. Because you want to make sure that you get, like, for example, if you don't have enough gold heads for YSG, you'll buy gold heads with gems, right? So I would say this is not impossible. T5 day one would cost like 50k of raw gems probably. Materials for whales. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, the legendary materials should definitely be whale. I think this should actually come before everything here, actually. This is one of the more common things that everyone should be getting. SVIP is technically possible. We've seen people who has SVIP. Kraken does not have a limit, so I'm gonna say SVIP is possible for Kraken. And having all T5s unlocked in KvK1 is also possible. Buying out every single speed ups in the shop, this is what that means, is possible with Kraken too. And max buying the bad bundle, bad value bundle, not bad value bundle, but like the bundles that are here, like, what do they call it? Yeah, super value bundle that are not really worth anything. I think people can actually get that. Like, if they're Kraken, they would actually buy all those out, in my opinion. And T5 day one. T5 day one. It's possible. People have done it. I don't know why they do it. There's zero reason. There's zero reason, guys. There's zero reason why you should unlock tier 5 day one outside of you trying to flex your money. I think it costs somewhere around 50k to 100k on your first day of playing Rise of Kingdoms, and I think that's just insane. You should just take time to actually get it, and it costs like what, 100 times less for you to unlock T5. It is absolutely crazy, but some people do it. Some people do it. There's no one to fight with that T5. I don't know why people do it, but yeah, that is something some people do. I'm gonna put it all the way up here because that's just insane. T5 day one. Yeah. Alright. Add a new column called Ego for SVIP and T5 day one. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and add a row above. And let's just go ahead and change this one color to purple. Ego only. SVIP obviously there's no practical value of having SVIP there. Like, there's no reason for you to have SVIP in KvK1. Yet some people do it. Like, they just have so much gems lying around, they would actually just gem the VIP points. T5 day 1, obviously, you don't need T5 day 1. You just need them unlocked and then trained up enough for you to fight battles in KvK1. And yeah, you just don't need it. But some people do it. I think that's a pretty clean list. What would you say, guys? Just flex. Let's put parentheses. Just flexing. There you go. Just flexing. Like, I can't even understand what they're thinking, but people do it. Hey, it is what it is. It buffs whatever they want to do. I'm glad that they have the money to actually do it. You know, it gets the game going for people like you and me, right? So, anyways, that's it for today's recording section for the what is it called? KvK1 spend list by their spend level on monthly basis, basically, with the exception of Goldfish and Plankton, of course. But I think this is a pretty clean list, guys. Thank you guys so much for participating in this. Man, there's some crazy stuff that people do that is above Whale and Kraken and all that stuff, but like, this is a good list, man. This is a good list. Oh, George, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I don't know how much 999 Mexican dollars are, but pesos are, but really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, George. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please go ahead and drop a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'm closing the recording. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.